Welcome, welcome to the Sporty stream. It's nice to see you all here tonight. My name is Sporty FC. How are you all doing? We got two matches here presented to us. First one will be by the up-and-coming cup. It'll be Backbone Gaming versus Missouri S&T Green. After that, we'll be going to LOS Champs to watch as one of either Altitude Esports and Escape Velocity Sparkle will punch their ticket into the next round of the competition. Of course, before that, I want to introduce you guys to myself. My name is Sporty FC. It's nice to see you all. Everybody is having an amazing night so far. It's about to get a whole lot better now that you're here on this stream. Our first matchup, Backbone Gaming versus Missouri S&T Green. An up-and-coming cup matchup. We've seen Backbone Gaming before when they played Dark Falcon. They got swept in that matchup. But since then, I don't think things have gotten any better for them. Although they did win last week. They won last week against Sovereign Gaming, who is currently, I believe, winless in their group. Missouri S&T had the benefit of having two wins. They beat Mega Melons, as well as Circuitry Gaming Blue so far. So when it comes to it, right now, Missouri S&T Green ranked higher overall. You'll notice in this tournament, there's a lot of Missouri S&T teams. There's three of them. There's Green in this group, as I mentioned already. There's also Silver, who are currently 2-1 in a different group. And in an even different group, there's Missouri S&T Black, who are also 2-1. All the teams in this group, all the Missouri S&T teams currently are 2-1, looking to improve their records this week. As, again, Green will be playing Backbone Gaming. A best of 5 series here. Again, solid teams, but only one of them will actually get the win here. Backbone have not had the start of the season they want to. Let me make sure I can actually get the info to all of these guys. There we go. Again, we're just making sure everybody's ready. Again, how are you all doing? Hopefully everybody in chat's doing well. Again, we'll get the series. It's going to start in 5 minutes, and now that you know the 5-minute warning is here, that also means the prediction poll is up. Go vote. Who do you think will win? Do you think it will be Backbone Gaming taking a surprise upset, or do you think Missouri S&T Green will continue to progress up through the groups? How am I doing? Well, I'm doing fine, Zivik. Thank you for asking me. Hopefully I can get you on stream soon. As again, we're just waiting on both these teams. I'm making sure I message them and make sure they can get in. As again, I'm messaging them, make sure they can get into the lobby here. Again, there we go. Hopefully that's everything. Again, sorry about that. Just making sure everybody actually joins in. Again, for the up-and-coming cup here in this group. Currently, again, as I mentioned, top 5 out of the 10 teams in this group will move on to the playoffs. Missouri S&T Green currently holding on that 5th spot because of game differential. That is actually why they're the lowest ranked 2-1 team in this group. Whereas for Backbone, they're 1-2. They're currently number 7. Of course, this is week 4 of 7. There are 7 weeks in total. And now that we're basically halfway through this league, this is where you start looking at playoff scenarios and start thinking about how some of these teams are going to start needing to get some wins here if they want to push into that top flight. Things will not be getting any easier for teams like Backbone Gaming, teams who have not had a very good start to their season. It can get very difficult. As again, we're just making sure that everybody's joining in here. Let's go in game. Again, best of 5 series, guys. So you gotta win 3 games to get your win this week. Again, we're still well in the regular season, but both these teams do have that ability to join. Info has been sent out to everybody. As we will wait for them. As, again, a interesting situation here for Backbone and Missouri S&T. This is a team where both these two, if they want to win, you have to win series like this. This is a series you have to win if you want to make playoffs. These are teams that are your gatekeepers, that are holding the key to enter in. Chances are whoever wins this series will most likely be giving themselves a run into the playoffs. And the loser, good chance they could go out. Really cannot let that happen. Again, get those predictions going. You got about less than 30 seconds left, guys. Hurry, get those predictions. As we'll be waiting for everybody. As again, you can't join. Apparently there might be issues with joining. Let me fix this. Whatever you make the lobby for them. Again, get those predictions in. If they haven't been closed already, I actually don't know. There you go. Hopefully that's fixed it. Again, we have a lot of time. Again, our next matchup is not for another hour and a half, so we have so much time. Just gonna make sure that everybody can join. See, okay, predictions poll has ended. Let's see what you guys have said. It is... Alright, there's a lot of extra people in here. They should not be joining. We are not ready. We need to... First of all, we need to know who... There's a lot of other people here. Okay, there's some people here I definitely know that aren't playing. So... Let me... let me make sure I know who is who. So that we don't have random people joining. Let me... Again, I can see Rin's in there. Again, there's some people here I know, I definitely recognize that are not playing, so Like, JD1 is definitely not playing. I know he's on Dark Falcons. He just wants to watch this matchup. Which, I can't blame him. Which, I'm fine with that. If both teams are okay with spectators, I don't have a problem. I just need to know who's spectating, who is not. So that we don't have any issues. All right, again, we'll just give me a quick second. Looks like JD1's just gonna be spectating here, which again, I don't have a problem with that if he wants to. Wouldn't be me. Oh, all right then. He's shaming me. Yeah, on the other side is gonna be Spoony, Chesso, Julian. Again, we got some other people watching here, which again, I have no problem with that. I don't have a problem with the spectators here, so long as they're. Oh, D-Shock's their sub. Again, it looks like D-Shock's actually their sub and not Tasher. Sub but not sub? What do you mean by not sub, Enrico? Again, let me, if Enrico, you are one of the league runners. You guys, one of the guys who runs league. He's okay as a sub. He's verified. He's listed in. He's good. You guys need to update that sheet more, like that roster sheet that we have. Verified? Cool. Can you guys update that roster sheet, please? Because there's a couple teams that have added in a couple subs, and I don't know about that. He's verified. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that, guys. I just bumped my microphone. I just bumped it really hard there. Sorry. Oh, anyway, we're in. They got their sub playing for them, which is D-Shock. I recognize. So I had some questions. Nobody will complain anyways. Well, now he's verified, so how about that? Upon today, D-Shock is now verified as the sub of Missouri S&T Green, because I don't believe he plays on any of the other teams. If I'm not wrong. I actually don't know, but I don't believe he plays on any of the other teams. If he does, that could be an issue. But I don't believe he does, so... If he's not on any of the other teams, I think he's verifiable. I've seen D-Shock play. That make tickets. Well, Zivik, you gotta... Buddy, we gotta have these roster sheets updated soon. There's a lot of teams that have a couple players that I have not seen listed, but it's alright, man. Again, apparently by Enrico, he's verified, so we're good here. As now in this best of 5, it's Backbone Gaming in the blue looking to even up their record to 2-2 versus Missouri S&T Green playing with their sub. They're now sub D-Shock. And to keep their winning streak running. As Spoony, with the control here, gets around D-Shock. The only loss here so far this season for S&T Green has been a double forfeit loss against Infinity Kingdom. Meaning that, had they been able to schedule that matchup, chances are we'd be seeing them actually at an unbeaten record right now, but of course, they're currently 2-1, a very different record here. As Rin stopped by Julian. Ifo trying to pave his way to offense for Missouri S&T. Chesso takes the boost. Spoony over Ifo. Chesso. Down the field for Backbone. D-Shock beaten by Chesso here. Looking for a second. Can't get enough boost for it. Rin trying to clear it away. Now he's got the dunk. And Rin has control. No boost though. And that'll allow Spoony to challenge the boost there. Would have been helpful for Rin as this shot will be the first goal of the game for Chesso. And Backbone will start off on top. D-Shock waited back too far, took too long to challenge. and Chesso beat him to it. Backbone Gaming with the first score here. As it rolls its way around. Julian. Touch the ground. Rin to the side. In front. Chesso trying to clear it back. A miss here. Chesso, one-on-one. Cleared by Rin, but it doesn't get past Spoonie, and that will be two. Backbone Gaming at another. Panic here as soon as that miss came out. Rin and D-Shock double commits. Spoonie with the open net after that great play on the 50-50. Backbone Gaming at another. .50 will go straight to Backbone Gaming. An amazing start for them. Against a team like Missouri S&T Green, who have been I think a team that a lot of people need to be scared of. Missouri S&T just in general always brings out the scariest teams out here, don't they? All their teams 2-1, all their teams very, very, very exciting teams to watch, and Backbone Gaming taking the fight to them. Spoonie. Second touch, gets past D-Shock, but Rin will clear. Efo. Down the field. That one almost finds its way through, but stopped by Julian. Now Spoonie. Lobs this one away. Rin up for it. Clear to the side, but not very far away. Efo will stop the second effort. As Backbone still fighting for chances upfield. Rin. Towards the back corner. Spoonie will gravitate towards it, but couldn't collect it here. Backbone will get the ball away as Julian. But now D-Shock. To pave the way, looking for a demo on Chesso. Makes him jump. Efo will beat him to it, but the shot is still saved. Demo attempt from D-Shock. Proving to be more impactful than he maybe thought it was at first glance. Trying to create offense here as Rin shot here. Stopped by Spoonie. Chances for Missouri S&T Green. It seems like it's only a matter of time before they can get one that will go their way, but so far they have not been able to find that success that they want. Backbone Gaming keep their lead strong. Now looking for a fourth in front of that. Efo collects it. With Julian. Pinched out Rin. Down the field. Maybe a touch. Spoonie. His clear's not well, but Efo couldn't put it on net. And Missouri S&T Green still starved of goal opportunities. Julian off the back wall. Spoonie. Nothing there. Backbone Gaming. Very defensive team overall, so we're seeing a lack of chances for both these teams. But here's Rin, saved by Chesso. Now looking backwards, Efo, 50 with Chesso. Julian jumping. Backbone Gaming starting roster. Putting in a good amount of work to get this lead. Now they're just making sure they sustain it for these final seconds. Rin, maybe one, off the crossbar, bouncing in front. There's Efo to finish it off. One goal back for Missouri S&T Green. All hope is not lost so far for them, but they need to make quick work of these final 5 seconds. They need to make it last. They need to make it impactful, and it comes to the kickoff. Can they do it here? 50-50. D-Shock off the sidewall. In front. Efo. Efo to the back. In front for Rin. He can't put it on. And that will go wide and hit the ground. Backbone Gaming will have the first game, but that offense of theirs, it dried up. It seems to be an issue for them, that offense. Or after a period of time, it just feels like it just slows down to a screeching halt. And it becomes an issue for them. I don't have Steam. If he wants it, it's not a problem. Again, a start here to series for Backbone. Follow coming in from Santana. Thank you, Santana. Welcome to the Spodia stream. It's nice to see you. Backbone Gaming will take game 1. We're ready to go to a game 2. Do things change here for Missouri S&T Green? They got 1 goal, but it took so long for them to get there. It worries me. It does. That offense of theirs, slower than Backbone. And Backbone, that's been their biggest issue so far this season. Has been that offense. They've just not been able to generate anything for them. It's a slow working offense. They really rely heavily on being able to stop everything on defense because without their defense playing extremely well, they generally find themselves getting outshot, outscored. But last game, different. It was not that. It was the exact opposite. They were the ones winning the shooting game, albeit not by much. They really didn't have much going for them, but even then, Missouri S&T Green had a lot less. Ultimately, if you're looking for wins, even on weeks where you're maybe not playing your best, that's all that matters, really. What a double tap from Julian, but that touch from Rin still eludes Chesso. Spoonie trying to find his way in field for Chesso. Rin will power his way through. Now Julian, off the ceiling. Play towards Chesso, but Chesso won't hit it. Julian will keep following it up. His fake on D-Shock can only go so far, though, and Rin will try to get the clear. Sidewall, Chesso off the side. Julian bumped. Chesso still downfield. That one not towards the nets. Backbone Gaming. Still fighting, but again, it feels like that offense finds itself halting, especially when they don't get anything going for them quickly. They're a team with tenacity, I'll give them that, but my, what a pass. Oh my goodness. Forget the point I was going to make. What a pass from Julian. Oh my, what a play there. That little touch goes straight in front of the nets, right for Spoonie. It's a beautiful play there. Well thought out there from Backbone Gaming. And once again, they'll be the ones scoring first in the game. But can they continue that trend? Spoonie, huge whiff, EFO, open nets. And Missouri S&T Green tie it up at 1. Miss from Spoonie, and that's all she wrote. So much trust there on Spoonie to get that touch. The kickoff really didn't go the way you wanted it to. In most situations, as that player, you don't expect the kickoff to go your way, but to go towards you. But there he was in that position. And now another one, EFO. That one could have been a second actually if he put it on target. Backbone Gaming, defense, but a shot here. Oh, it's gonna be the second one in from Rin. I didn't think he was going to be able to get that in time. It bounced off a crossbar. And really, in those kind of crossbars, it can go anywhere, but if it's exactly where it does go, second touch is good. Missouri S&T Green now have a 2-1 lead. Quickly, they work off the kickoff. Julian now, he's having trouble actually getting to this one. Kickoff, an issue. Oh my goodness, what a pinch from there. Spoonie down the field. Offense now, potentially for Backbone, but they're the ones behind. The ones who have to answer back. Easier said than done, and especially for a team, again, like this, who do better at holding leads than they are at getting them. EFO second touch. Again, that net left open there for EFO. And while that shot wasn't easy, Backbone Gaming gave him the opportunity. You shouldn't be giving any opportunities like that to Missouri S&T in this series. There's now a double commit. D-Shock dunked by Spoonie nonetheless. Rin looking for the clear. Chesso will hold control now. 50-50 with D-Shock. Midfield, EFO beats Spoonie. Back in by Julian. Chesso misses his touch. D-Shock with control. He's beaten by Julian. Doesn't even have any boost here. Julian saved by EFO, who been in a lot of different places. Now he's in no place. He's just been demoed. Rin's missed. Chesso one on. He's got the final touch. Backbone Gaming even up a scoreline here as Chesso over Rin. And an undershock. Look at this. Little touch. All he needs to do. A sneaky play as he slides it right past the last Missouri S&T Green defender. Backbone Gaming been able to find the answer. But EFO trying to march right back from Missouri S&T. Julian's got to evade EFO while also getting this ball out. Rin. Chesso looking across for Spoonie, but Spoonie isn't paying attention. EFO will challenge this. He's been everywhere where Backbone Gaming isn't on defense. As now a shot upfield from Spoonie, saved by Rin. And again, here comes EFO. Chesso will win this challenge though. Julian, up high, Shock will jump for it. Now he's bumped by EFO. Spoonie, infield. Spoonie, second touch. That goes over everybody. E-Shock will chase him down. Spoonie's still on it, but nice to give up the play as Julian with the solo play. Now only needs one more. He gets over them all. Rin was the last one back. Positively wetting himself there in the fear of that play. And Julian will give him a reason to fear him. As that dribble goes up and over. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And ultimately, that's all that Backbone Gaming need. They don't score in the pretty ways. They just score in the ways that matter. Looking for a fourth now. Off the kickoff for Spoonie. It's off the post and in. Backbone Gaming, as soon as they grab themselves a lead, they'll extend it to 2. Perfect kickoff. Perfect play all around. Missouri S&T Green don't have an answer. Not yet, at least. A minute 10 left. And they were in a very similar position last game. Down by 2 goals at this kind of time. Spoonie making it. Oh my, what a save from Etho. He almost made it free there with that double tap. Missouri S&T Green will save themselves out of that one. As D-Shock. Still, no boost here for him. Spoonie off the back wall. Etho with the clear. Chesso will make sure he gets back for it. And will prevent an immediate chance there from Etho. But Rin, infield. Julian with the clear, but multiple players committing here for Backbone. Etho. No shot there. Spoonie will get the clear out. D-Shock demoed away. Spoonie, all he needs to do is put it on net. But Etho will get there before him. Will win the race to the ball. Missouri S&T Green. Already half that last minute already gone for them. And more time sure to come. As a follow from Torrin, thank you so much. Rin with a flick though. Wait a second, saved by Julian. D-Shock. Can't challenge, now he does. Julian will still keep the ball. Backbone Gaming. Maybe one more goal? Yes, from Julian. A doomsday dish. You secure this game. A little bit of flair at the end of it. Only had 10 boost off of that one to make that play. Make sure he uses that positioning in the wall perfectly. Where he has to use virtually no boost to get to that one. Backbone Gaming now only 1 game away from going to a 2-2 record. As the ball will hit the ground. Backbone Gaming. Trying to make quick work here of Missouri S&T Green. Still have 1 more game to go, and this game did not start out well for Backbone Gaming. They got scored on pretty quickly. Sorry, they scored pretty quickly, and then they got scored on pretty quickly, and then they got scored on again. They were losing 2-1 at one point. But eventually, things started to turn around for them. Still, only 1 more game is needed for Backbone Gaming, but how things are looking, they're poised to take it on DFH. But of course, still chances for Missouri S&T Green. We've seen teams at this point in the series start to understand each other, and again with D-Shock coming in as a kind of an emergency substitute for them. He's always going to be difficult for the Missouri S&T Green. Now, have they had enough time with D-Shock to be able to understand that playstyle, or do Backbone Gaming win 3 games straight? Time will tell. Here we are, the FH Stadium. Everybody back in for what could be the last time this series. Backbone Gaming. Currently sitting at a 1-2 record. They want to go up to 2-2. And winning a series again against a team like Missouri S&T Green, who are ranked higher than them right now. Who have not even really lost yet in a best of 5. Again, the only loss coming to a double forfeit with them in Infinity Kingdom. This is Backbone Gaming beating them in a more expected way that teams to lose. Again, it's week 4, kind of the midway point of the season. It's times like that where teams like Backbone Gaming, who are not in that those top 5, need to start thinking about getting there soon. The last thing you want to have happen is go to the final weeks where the playoff scenarios are stacked against you. And so again, wins against teams that are above you, that are in that top 5, so important for teams like Backbone Gaming, who are not. Proving that you do deserve to be in that top 5. Importance as Back and forth so far. D-Shock went for a bump there, but couldn't get in the end. Backbone Gaming now, 2 challenges. Back towards Spoony, who will collect this. Looking for a clear out. Chesso up with him. Chesso, second touch. Saved by Rin. He bumps him along the way, though. And it's a pile up in that net. We had 2 Backbone Gaming players stuck back there. With 1 from Missouri S&T. As now a miss. D-Shock will score. An unexpected error there from Backbone Gaming. No one expects Spoony to just jump over this one. D-Shock will be given the chance to take advantage. Missouri S&T Green will score first for the first time. It's Chesso now. Off the back wall. Looking to level it back up is Spoony. That one stopped by Rin. Chesso with a dunk outwards. Julian. Fake past Efo. Julian one-on-one with Rin. Under him. It's the fake. And it will work. Backbone Gaming. Julian putting a little fake on Rin. Instead of going for the shot, just goes for the 50-50. And he catches him on a high challenge. Goes low. Beats him to it. Backbone Gaming even up the scoreline. Now this challenge, it will go in their favor. Efo. If you're looking for a shot, Julian. 2 touches off the back wall. Touch here by Rin will get it away. Spoony looking to dribble it. Flip reset. Second touch. Down in front for Chesso. That one's wide. D-Shock. Julian clears it back. Efo towards the corner. Chesso now. Misses this. Efo could bring it down the field. Spoony chasing back, but he won't get there in time. Missouri S&T Green take the lead back once again. Another whiff, creating another opportunity for them. This time, instead of Spoony making the mistake, it's Chesso. Missouri S&T Green bring it down the field. Backbone Gaming again need to answer back. They did it last game when they were down 2-1. Now they're down 2-1 again. Like last game, can they keep themselves composed? Can they generate the offense that they need? Can they generate those incredible 1v1 opportunities? Right now it's a 1v1 opportunity actually in the other way. D-Shock looking for a demo, but Julian will make sure to challenge early. As now he's just harassing Efo down the field. Miss here from Rin. Efo will still collect it. Spoony. Options in front. Looking for Chesso. Chesso back post! He'll sneak it in! Backbone Gaming respond. As Spoony had the option of Chesso, and Chesso delays the shot so that he can curl it around the defender. And put the shot back post. Backbone Gaming. They're not able to take a lead yet until now. Oh, but it's wide. Spoony now. Under Rin. D-Shock with no boost. Chesso will challenge, looking for a bump on Efo. Rin with the clear, but Julian on. Julian's... that's actually off there. I couldn't see it. Spoony back in. Julian. Saved by Efo. Missouri S&T Green. Challenging everything that plays against them when they're stuck on defense. As Julian, this is towards his own net. Chesso will get a touch, but it doesn't go very far. And this will be offense for S&T Green. Rin. Couldn't get the pass in field. Julian gives it out, but not past Efo. Chesso. D-Shock will challenge through. And now D-Shock. That one wide towards the back corner here of Backbone Gaming. Now in front for Spoony. Spoony to take the lead. The go-ahead goal here for Backbone Gaming. This game has been closer than every single other one of them. Backbone Gaming have been chasing all game long, but finally they get the opening they need, and they have a lead that they can hold. Now the question is, can they hold it one more time in this series? Spoony, I don't know what he's jumping up there for. Chesso's not looking for him. Offense for Missouri S&T Green, as Spoony went for something a little more freestyle-esque. Maybe not advisable when your team's only up by 1. Well, then again, it's Backbone Gaming, and I mean, they have looked pretty comfortable all series long. Although saying that, the S&T Green have always found ways to keep it close. No game has ever been a massive blowout. There's now a demo from Spoony. Chesso couldn't put a shot on Aoife with the save. Rin looking across to D-Shock, but he can't touch it before Chesso challenges. Spoony, redirect off of Rin. Julian. Backbone, all they need is one more goal. They can bury it here. But Spoony challenges away. Rin. No boost still. In front, Efo. Efo off the back. Cleared away by Julian. Chesso just needed to drop here for Backbone Gaming. Rin will keep it up. Chesso now in front for Spoony. Efo off the ceiling. Julian off the corner and down. A Backbone Gaming. 3 games straight. They'll sweep Missouri S&T Green here in week 4. And the results will stay that way. The substitute for Missouri S&T Green, D-Shock, could not change what was predicted to happen here. Backbone Gaming now have an even record as they'll win 3 games. Missouri S&T Green. This week they can try to shake off that loss. Next week they will be playing Dark Falcons. Oh, that's not going to be any easier for them. Dark Falcons have not lost yet. They haven't even gone to Game 5. That's going to be a bit difficult for them. For Backbone, next week they'll be playing Dysfunctional SR. Dysfunctional currently 0-9. Have not been able to win a single game yet this season. So this is a team, Dysfunctional, that's going to need some help, and maybe they can beat Backbone Gaming. But as long as Backbone Gaming are playing the way they are, they should be good to go. As we are going to get him in for an interview here at Backbone Gaming. All 3 players apparently want to join, so we're going to have him in. Yep, I'll get you your points, Chesso. As again, we're going to make sure that everything is good to go. Again, prediction will go in favor of the majority here. As again, we're going to get an interview with the players of Backbone. Of course, Julian, congratulations on your loss. On your win. That is the wrong thing to say. Anyways, speaking of Julian, we'll be talking with him. I said that congratulations on your loss. That's the first time I've ever said that. I've never. Where did I say that? Anyways, we're in through the interview room here. Welcome in.
Hello.
As soon as we just need one more to join in.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on Julian.
There he is.
There he is. Welcome in, everybody. Again, Backbone Gaming. Congratulations on your win. It's not been a great start, but this field sweep over Missouri S&T Green. Spoony, how badly did you guys need a win like this against a team like that?
I mean, if we lost that, we would have been 1-3, which it would have been like not really good for us. It would have been kind of mid, but yeah, pretty confident after that, and yeah, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's how it works as well. I mean, you guys came in, you did your job. I mean, it was helped somewhat by the fact that Missouri S&T Green needed a substitute today, but you'll still take that win nonetheless. Chesso, you're the one actually who booked me for this series. Just
Yes.
tell me about it as well. Kind of overall, I mean, so far your season, you guys have taken some, I'm trying to think, some tough losses. I know you lost to both the Bird teams actually, 2 really strong contenders. A lot of teams might be, and for the rest, for the rest of the season, you guys are going to be clawing back. But again, you see yourself. I'm sure you see yourself in the playoffs here in the next couple of weeks. With this win, I don't know if you actually get into the top 5. You might actually get into the top 5. That's needed for the playoffs. But tell me about kind of the playoffs and the kind of energy it gives this team, because so many teams, the prospects of going into the playoffs is what gives them the commitment to keep going, to keep pushing.
Yeah. So right now, since I joined the team, I'm super confident with my team right now. Like, out of all the teams I've ever joined, this team's a confident. So I could join a match, play horribly, and I can still have trust in my team, like this match. The beginning we had a rough start. Julian was hurt, so we really had to play with like also a sub. But we know after Julian comes back, we're 100%. And I honestly don't think not many teams can beat us in this cup.
Here comes the confidence. It's always a bit of it. Julian, you said, again, talking about being injured. Take us through that, because I'm sure that has, changed up everything about not just you, but the entire team dynamic, as we've heard from Chesso.
Yeah, so I got hurt maybe like a month ago, and it really like slowed us down because we had to play with a sub, and it just wasn't like, you know, the it just wasn't like what we wanted at the time, obviously, and that obviously put us down in like this league, maybe like in the GE league too. But I'm slowly getting back up there to my 100% form, and yeah, I'm just happy to be back, honestly. Like, even if I'm not fully in my form, I just love to play here, and yeah, I just love my team.
Yeah, I do want to. I do think it's ironic that Chesso has a picture of Arsenal.
Damn right.
While currently having a player who's not at full strength still winning it. It's not as it's not like a flu game, but it's still, you can think of it that way.
Yeah.
But again, kind of ironic. I know you guys can't see it there on stream, but that's the but again, I hope you have a good recovery there as well, Julian. I know you guys are a talented team. Coming into this one, there's definitely something to fear about you guys next week, though. You guys play Dysfunctional SR that week. You can't underestimate Dysfunctional SR, but this is a matchup you're expected to win, even more likely than the one this week. Spoony. I mean, it's again against Dysfunctional. What are you guys gonna do to prepare? I know that again, overall as a match, you guys again are heavily expected to win. Dysfunctional's not even won a single game yet. 0-3, 0-9 in games, but again, you can't underestimate
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, we scrimmed them before, and not to like spoil any scrims or anything, but we have the upper hand in that matchup.
Yeah.
So coming into that match, we were obviously pretty confident, and we're just expecting a 3-0, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say. Again, congratulations on your win, a 3-0 sweep over Missouri S&T Green. Do you all have any final messages, any shoutouts for anybody else watching? Because you guys are one of the popular teams in this league.
Y'all got anything?
Thank you all the fans, all the other people in the stream,
Yeah,
other people
thank you
in
to
the
everybody in the
yeah.
stream.
Yeah, that's
And
all I can say.
thank
Thank
you
y'all for coming. Thank y'all
thank
for
you to
coming out.
JD, especially JD. He was hyping us up before,
JD,
during the
on
game,
the
and after the game.
on the party, he was
You
on the
know,
party.
shout out
JD,
JD,
let me know when your
Noble
Chick-fil-A
too.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out. Um,
Everybody.
I don't know. Shout out
It's
everybody.
everybody.
Hey, hey,
Everybody that
hey,
was.
Shout out
special,
BBG.
hey, listen, special thanks to Noble, by the way. He's
Yeah.
in chat, yo.
There you go again. Big shoutouts to all the people out there who are coming in, showing support here for Backbone Gaming, as they are a team that you can't underestimate. As soon as Julian comes back, this is a scary roster. I can tell this is going to be a pretty tough roster to play against. Again, congratulations on your win as you guys continue your fight for the playoff spot. Have an amazing rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
for streaming
you
us,
too.
40.
Thank you,
Yep.
Sporty.
A big win for Backbone Gaming here. That's the end of the first of, again, 2 different matchups here tonight. We're going to be going to a pretty long break. Again, apologies. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna keep the stream running. But if any of you are wondering what's up next, it'll be Altitude eSports versus Escape Velocity Sparkle. The match is slated to start in about an hour from now, but again, we're gonna go to a break. Stream will be live. Stream will be not live. Sorry, stream will stay live, but it will commence its pre-show in about 40 minutes. So again, sorry about the long break. It's just the schedule that we have today. Everybody, again, thank you all so much for joining. But stick around for what is sure to be a good series to come. the match. The pre-show will start in about 30 minutes. The match is going to start in about 50. If that will help you there, Chonk Cat. Again, it's gonna be a long break, so I say, I say it's gonna be again a long wait. Fine, something to do. Keep the stream up. Don't worry, we'll be live back soon enough. Again, it's gonna be a while before we get the stream up again. Hello there, Mia's cool. How's it going? You came in at an interesting time. Next match is not gonna be for a while. I sent you to that Twitter, Sporty CRL, for updates. As soon as you see that Twitter update on this next matchup, R2 eSports versus EV Sparkle, come back. You'll be seeing that the stream will be on its 5 minutes warning before we get the pre-show started. So stick around. It's gonna be a while. Expect the match to start. The match is going to start in about 45 minutes, but stick around for that. It'll be a good one though. R2 eSports EV Sparkle. There's a lot of resting on this matchup. Again, sorry for the wait, everybody, but hey, the wait's over now. Welcome to the Sportier stream. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody is doing well over there. Again, we got one more series tonight. A fun series for sure. Going to be Altitude eSports versus Escape Velocity Sparkle. That's what the EV stands for. That's Escape Velocity. An organization that has been on the stream many times. In fact, we've actually seen Sparkle before, but never for LOS champs. And this matchup important for both these teams, as winner of this will be qualifying to the next stage of the competition. Because this is a Swiss stage, LOS is a Swiss stage style tournament. That basically means that you need 3 wins to progress forward. 3 losses, you're out. So for both these teams, are looking to get those 3 wins. They're both currently sitting at 2-0. All they need is 1 more, and everything will be good for them. But of course, even if they lose, there's still a lot of things favoring them here. You know, such as the fact that the promise that they're going to get more chances to qualify over other teams. Expectedly worse teams going on through, but obviously you want to get through as quickly as possible. You don't want to take those chances if you don't have to. So again, we're just waiting on everybody here to be ready. As soon as we're gonna get everybody information. As soon as everybody's in, we'll be getting the series up and running. Because we're just playing around. I'll send them the info. Where are they? There's 1. There's 2. Okay, everybody's got their info now, which is nice. So now they can join on up into the lobby if they want to. With again, a big series in front of both of them. As again, winner of this will be going into the next stage of the competition, the elimination side of the competition, the elimination bracket. And again, top 8 teams in this group will do that. You're the sub. That nice to see you. Again, prediction poll as well up, by the way, so go vote for who you think will win. Do you think it'll be Altitude eSports? Do you think it'll be Escape Velocity Solar who will take the win? You will see soon enough. And this is part of Division 4 of LOS Champs, Los Champs, however you call it. Both these teams 2-0, 6-0 in games as well, I've just noticed. Good results for them so far, but I mean, I don't blame you, Alec. It's the only problem with this format is that it is a bit complicated to run. Generally speaking, when it comes to formats that are nice to run and easy to use, groups is generally the best format. But I do have a love for Swiss. I love Swiss. Swiss is really fun for tournaments. It's just a great format. I think it has some. It balances out the competition very well. But generally, I actually think weekly play. You have your opponents chosen. I think that's actually one of the better formats to use. It's what most leagues use as well, overall. So it makes sense to me. Again, both teams also have their info. Bad timing. Yeah, no, it's bad timing. Hopefully, I don't run them during the games. No, do I try to run them whenever I'm talking. I generally run them whenever there's nothing happening. So sometimes I'll run them between games. Very rarely I'll do that. But generally, you'd expect maybe an ad ran after the games before interviews. That's generally when I run ads. But again, unfortunate their time with the ads. But hopefully, hopefully you are back soon. Even though these teams being very successful so far, 2-0, we should expect the success to continue. As again, just waiting on both these teams. And of course, as we'll move in game right now. It's not like it's no matter. Both these teams are gonna take their time to join in, but have the info if they need it. Well, actually, they do need it. They definitely need it. Explain if you can about Swiss and group and I said groups, but that's not really what it's called. It's more like round robin. I think round robin's easier for tournaments, hence why most use it. But again, like you, I do like Swiss. I really like Swiss. I think Swiss is a fun format, but I think generally overall round robin is better because it's nice to know who you play against. Even if again that does mean that there are going to be teams that have easier schedules than others. That's always a possibility. Although again, this stage will lead into a single elimination bracket. Winner of this will more likely than not be the #1 seed overall in that final bracket. Not like it's going to matter as long as you get through. That's usually good enough for most teams. And again, single elimination seeding really it matters, but it really doesn't matter in single elimination. Because what matters more is just winning, just win mentality. But right now, for both these teams, again, they want to win. Both these teams have been very successful. They want to get as far as they can, and again, a win here will get them into that single elimination bracket that they want to be in. We're just waiting on both of them. Only about a minute away from our match start time, so I could see both of them are on Rocket League. Both the Discord users have them listed as playing Rocket League, so we know where they're here. They'll be joining soon enough. Altitude Esports, EV Sparkle, get those final predictions in. If you haven't already, and who you think will win this series. Again, a best of 5 to determine the winner of this one. Altitude will be Pipsqueak, Tadera's NASCAR driver, EV Sparkle will be Peak, Tiger White, Rift, and and that is not how you spell the Pedro. There you go. The Pedro. We'll see if any of these players. We'll see which of these players is in. I think for Sparkle, again, they're probably gonna be playing with their starting lineup. In a matchup like this, you might as well. It's an important one. Although again, I don't know the situations that they're in. I do know Peak pretty well. He actually used to be my coach back when I played competitively. Believe it or not. He has since gone on to continue to play. Now he's on Escape Velocity. Whereas for me, now I'm the caster. It's an interesting situation, to say the least. Again, Sparkle has actually been on the stream before. A long time ago, they were on the stream for Premier Championship qualifiers. I believe they lost though in that series, but again, it was a while ago last time we saw them. I'm not willing to scroll back that far and see just when it was. But again, it was definitely a while ago last time we saw Peak on the stream with his Sparkle side. In fact, Peak was actually one of the first series we got to see on the stream where he played in Indie Gaming League quarterfinal. Actually, not semifinal, quarterfinal on the stream. All the way back at the very beginning. And there he is. There's the EV Sparkle starting lineup. We'll just be waiting for Altitude now. As soon as both teams are in, we'll get this series underway. It'll be a best of 5. First to win 3 games will not have to play anymore. They'll have 2 weeks off, 2 weeks to relax, 2 weeks to, well, more likely to get ready for the playoffs. Having those extra 2 weeks is very beneficial for teams. That's a benefit for getting out of the Swiss stage so quickly. You have those 2 weeks to either do nothing, which sometimes some teams just prefer to do nothing, or more likely for teams like this to practice to get better. They stopped because of a couple of reasons, actually. They stopped, one, because they couldn't get any money. They can't just do it forever. You do need to get paid somehow. So, that was one of the reasons they couldn't do it, and that was also partially because Rocket League wouldn't give them, I think, rights to the game. And so they had to basically operate like a tournament, like a solo tournament, and it wasn't fun for them. They wanted to get, they wanted to get paid for it, because they put in so much work. That was mostly it was just like a lot of work for them. Over time, it's tough to run leagues. It's tough to run leagues forever because after doing it for a couple of years, things change. You get busier. Generally you get busier as you get older, and it's really tough to run things that's going to be very true for me on this stream, actually, because I'm currently in high school, but as soon as I get into college, it's going to be very different on this stream. It is going to be very, very different. I'm probably not going to be nearly as available. That's not uncommon. Although saying that, Falcons is like in his last year of college, and my goodness, he is doing casting all over the place. I don't know how he's able to do it. So maybe college will make it easier for me. I mean, he's in his senior year, so I guess that's probably why. But we'll see. Don't worry, I'll still be streaming though, even when I'm in college. When they've handed over ownership. I mean, they could have. I don't know. I mean, I'll say this myself. I don't think anybody else could have ran IGL. I say this. I don't think anybody else could have done it. I'm sure there's a way they could have, but again, they're not just going to hand it over unless they can get something for it. And obviously, I don't think anybody is offering to take it from them. I mean, the same thing went with Beyond Ranked. It's currently now down because, again, they're trying to see if someone would offer to take it off them, but no one ever did. I think that's why both shut down, because they were hoping to get, someone to take it off them, buy it off them, and no one ever did, which is sad because I do wish that we still had IGL, but of course, not everything can happen. I'm just confirming one thing here. Again, we're just getting some confirmations, but everybody's in. We'll get the series up soon. Again, now, okay, final confirmations there. Beating Cheeks, by the way, what a name, is Taderas. That's Taderas. He's chosen an interesting name to go by, but as long as, apparently the epic is correct, though, so that's really what matters, right? Anyways, everybody's in. Best of 5 series. It's Altitude eSports on the blue. Escape Velocity Sparkle on the orange. Welcome to LOS Champs, everybody. It's in week 3. Both these teams 2-0, and that means all they need is one more win. One of these teams will get it here today. The other will have to go to week 4 and take a chance there against a new opponent. There's many really scary teams that are looking to fight to get into that 2-win category. Both these teams have already gotten here, but still a little more work to be done. Off the sidewall here comes Peak up the field. Escape Velocity Sparkle, they're the ones here aggressing on offense. A demo as well from Tiger, but going back, they have to here. Team bump here, Peak. We'll still get the clear out. Almost a costly team bump there from Escape Velocity, but they get the ball away. Back the other way goes Altitude. NASCAR driver. Not through Peak. It's Peak, second touch. He dribbles way around Pipsqueak, but Pipsqueak looking for control. Challenged by Rift. And Peak playing the aggressive. This is something he's known for. He's known to be a player that likes to stay upfield. Likes to overstay his welcome if he can. Something that his teammates, who he's been playing with for a while now, have some pretty good knowledge of. As now Peak misses this. Pipsqueak, awkward Tiger! That's off the side. Pipsqueak, sidewall. Through by Taderas. Peak down the field. Nat's looking open. Taderas needs to get to this one, and he won't get it in time. It's Peak with the first goal of the series as he gets removed by Pipsqueak immediately following that goal. But still, the goal will stand. His shot was strong. Taderas could have gotten to that one. It was definitely difficult. And a start for Eevee Sparkle. Peak. Dunks by NASCAR. Escape Velocity Rift. Rift. 50-50 with Taderas. Infield. Tiger jumping for it. He's got the shot. He's got the goal. Another one for Sparkle. 50-50 bounced off the sidewall. It came in with some pace. So much so Pipsqueak couldn't answer back, but Tiger definitely could. And look at the power behind that one. 154 kilometers per hour when it crossed that line. A powerful shot there from the Sparkle attacker. And now, they've doubled their lead to 2. Challenge here, a miss from NASCAR, shot saved by Tadares. Now bounce off the sidewall, gets through Peak, but Rift has control. Sparkle, I was going to comment earlier in this game about how they were having difficulties actually keeping control of the ball, but what has worked so well for them has not been them controlling it, it's been them moving it so quickly. They're definitely a team of speed. There's now a bump, NASCAR to the corner. Tiger White clears it down the field, Pipsqueak off the side. Rift misses Pip, but not through Peak. Peak will get the clear. Tadares trying to catch Tiger White off guard. That one, oh, it's just off the post and the crossbar. So close for altitude, but yet so far away. And the dunk from Rift. That's off the side. So close there from Sparkle. My goodness, back and forth. Here comes Peak off the back wall. He's run up on NASCAR, but NASCAR still can find the clear. Rift won't get up there before Tadares. Peak round the corner. Pipsqueak will clear it back. Tiger White. My goodness, what a pinch for what a pinch from Pipsqueak. And now it can generate some offense. Infield, Peak will get the control. Looking for a dribble out is Peak. Not a lot of boost to use. Still something. Tadares will stop it though. And now 2 players are committed here from eVSparkle. Pipsqueak has time to dribble out. That first touch though will not be what he wants, and that means that Sparkle will continue on the press. As Tadares good to clear. Tiger White back in the blue. Pipsqueak. The dunk from Tiger White. NASCAR driver down the field. That one is wide. eVSparkle keep their playstyle going. It's now starting to become more based on control. More based on just making sure that they can hold the ball. And the reason why they're doing that is so that they can waste out as much time as possible here in Game 1. Also, dude, if they don't have time to score, and they won't have time to get a win, and that's what eVSparkle's hoping on. But this shot, Rift awkward, he won't get back to it. And it's NASCAR driver to get the first here for Altitude Esports. This shot was strong, but Rift definitely could have saved it here, panicked. At time, really, if he took a wider turn onto that one, it would have been an easier stop for him. Something you definitely notice when you go to the replays. That's how easy it is to save some of these kind of shots just by taking a wide turn, but he panicked there. And now Peak, oh my goodness, almost doing the Peak special, almost own goaling. He's done that before on this stream. He did it before when he was my coach. And he was also technically our sub. He did it when we were on Zero Gravity together. That or he's not even named Zero Gravity anymore. He seems to always find a way to do that every single time he's on this stream. I don't know how Peak does it, but for a guy as aggressive as he is, his ability to score on his own net is incredible. I don't know. It's something that just, like, he hasn't been on the stream a ton. He is not a player that has been on the stream a ton recently. Again, the most recent time was a couple weeks ago, the Premier Championship Series qualifiers. But yet, there are still some things that he's good at, as Pipsqueak here couldn't tie it up. In front, Rift with the clear. And now Tiger White, wasting out even more time, got the dribble going towards the net to make it free. He's got it. Tiger White, 3-1 for eVSparkle. Surely this game has been secured here. The shot is good. He catches Tadares going for boost when he should have gone for net. Unfortunately for Altitude Esports, not the start to the series that they'll want. eVSparkle down the field, Peak, maybe looking to keep it up, but he won't be able to read this. Not like it will matter for them. Game 1 will go to the way of escape velocity. On to Game 2. We'll see if there's any differences here in the playstyles and what the teams will attempt. We'll see how quickly they're ready to go as well. As Game 1 goes to eVSparkle. And we wait for him, but again, for eVSparkle, it's not about control for them until we got further in that game. They started out without the control, and they were so frenetic there, so they were so wild. They really went out there and just decided to go for decided to go for it. Really, they pushed everything up and they got rewarded from it. Really, that speed of theirs is definitely what's catching Altitude off guard. But Altitude starting to show that they can come back to it, and that they are not afraid of that kind of speed. They are definitely keeping up with EV Sparkle. But game 2 here, a different setting. We'll see if that changes anything up for Altitude. As Tiger White down the field. NASCAR driver with control, but Drifts will take it back. Now we're looking for a bump play, but Altitude will look to get it clear. Peak waiting here on Pipsqueak. Peak will now advance to the challenge, and Altitude still with possession, but struggling to get the ball away from their half. As Rift couldn't put the shot on. Now Peak jumping will bump to theirs. Tiger White in towards the corner. Now maybe a shot stopped by Pipsqueak. Rift infield. That one cleared away. Pipsqueak couldn't control this one. Back up in offense for EV Sparkle, but this touch from Tadaris will secure the offense. Now for Altitude. Infield pass. Tadaris. Crossbar. Down and not in. Tiger White keeps it up. Not away from the nets. Maybe a second option. That one wide as well. This time from NASCAR. Tadaris back in front. They're going across the net, but no one can score. And now the net is looking open, but safe from NASCAR. Tiger White, maybe a second effort. That one will go in off the crossbar. His first chance couldn't work, but Pipsqueak, that unfortunate error there, gave him a second chance. And Tiger White, he knows what to do with those kind of shots. Altitude eSports. Down by 1 again. But they can answer back quickly. Tadaris missed by Tiger, but Peak will put it to the corner. And will keep his team from conceding a goal almost immediately off the kickoff. Being up, Peak still has possession. Looking in field, pinch. Rift! Oh my goodness, that could go in. But it's off the post, still so close there. Rift, thanking his lucky stars, he didn't put it in his own net. Would have been one of the most unfortunate ways to concede. Especially for a team that has done pretty well at controlling themselves on defense. Peak. Need some help from Tiger White here to get the ball away. There they go. 1-2-1 passing play. Dave Velocity still stuck on defense, however. Clears from these teams have just been extremely low. And that's why they've been answered back. You need to see these high, powerful touches. Even ones like that. That still is just too low to the ground. Really, I'd rather see control from these teams. They can control the ball, dribble it, 50-50 that's going to be where their success really comes. If you're going to go for clears, they need to be strong, they need to be powerful, they need to be creative. Do the same thing over and over again is something that is easy to catch. Altitude. Pipsqueak dribbles it, but infield, that's a dangerous position, that pinch. Goes off the post. Thankful their Altitude that they're not down by 2 right now after Pipsqueak, their captain, unwisely takes it towards the midfield and engaged in a 50-50 that can pinch towards his net. As now, team bump. Gutierrez couldn't get the shot. Rift, looking for the clear. NASCAR driver answers back. The war is the net. Peak, not jumping. Tadaris, his shot's not coming either. Open opportunity for Altitude. They just couldn't put it in. Tadaris to NASCAR. Infield, there we go. Altitude eSports kept asking. And finally, their questions have been answered with an amazing infield pass from Tadaris. NASCAR driver puts the power home. EV Sparkle couldn't keep getting away with it on defense for that long. And we're all tied up here. Pinch towards the other corner. Opposite side, Peak will look to put it back in midfield this time. Missed by Tadaris. Tiger White will put in the easy shot. EV Sparkle made it a tough one off the corner. Tadaris couldn't read it. And Tiger in to reaffirm that lead for EV Sparkle. They didn't go very long without it. And just like that, all the work from Altitude. Have to do it all over again. Tadera's NASCAR driver. Look, maybe looking to bump Peak. Shot! That's a slow one! It's in the back post! Tadera's evens up the scoreline here. Altitude. Attack off the kickoff. To make it work, the bump attempt created the opportunity there for Tadera's, and his shot so light, so well placed. Altitude, sure to score off of that one. Another kickoff. This time won by Sparkle. Pipsqueak awkward here. Peak in the corner. Rift challenging Pipsqueak, but that one down the field. Tiger White, though. Looking for Rift. Rift infield, cleared back by NASCAR. Peak jumping. He'll beat him out to it. NASCAR still has boost. Rift towards the net, looking for the dunk. Couldn't get it on Pipsqueak. It's Tiger. They're looking infield, but nothing there. Off the sidewall for EV Sparkle. Why won't I say Beating Cheeks? Because that is not the name he's registered under. I always tend to go for official names. Although Beating Cheeks is a good name, I'll give him that. If he named himself Beating Cheeks, I'd call him that. But his name is Tadera's in LOS website. As now Pipsqueak. Shot! Saved by Peak, keeps his game tied up. Infield opportunity, but only towards Rift. His play only gives it back to Tadera's. Peak looking to ground it here. Overtime in game 2. EV Sparkle, if they score here, they'll be up 2 in the series. A chance to, when this series in a sweep, go to next stage of the competition, but for Altitude, they still have chances. They've been able to keep themselves close, keep themselves afloat, but they need one more goal. There is double commit there from Sparkle, but they do win the challenge. Peak under NASCAR. Pipsqueak will still read it though. Tiger in the corner. He will get the touch. Infield. Tadera's with the clear. No one back there initially from Sparkle. As Peak off the corner. Rift. Touch out. Pipsqueak with control, but the challenge will cut things off. Tiger in front. Rift couldn't read it. And now a pass down the field. They've done it again. It's Altitude eSports. They've done this so many times. And it feels like EV Sparkle just can never read it when it does happen. The downfield pass, not the infield pass, they haven't done those. But the downfield pass, they've scored so many times this game off of that. 2 of their goals came directly from that kind of a play. And it will include the game winner in overtime. Altitude eSports high up the series scoreline 1-1. We'll be moving into Game 3 with a guaranteed Game 4. Here is the FH Stadium approaching. The offense of EV Sparkle did slow down as time went on. Scored 2 quick goals, but couldn't get their offense to continue with success. In Game 3, they're looking to make it something that can last forever, because so far for them, they've started off well for EV Sparkle, but they've never really had the greatest endings to their games. It just feels like over time they slow down that production. As well as, dude, it's more consistent from them, although they aren't the ones that get themselves to the early lead. If they can get themselves off to an early lead and hold it for a reasonable amount of time, EV Sparkle fans should be very worried, because right now it is definitely Altitude eSports who have been able to consistently generate offense as time goes on. Again, a lot of it comes from those downfield passing plays where they look for each other. We'll see how many of them is made. Peak going for a demo here on Tadera's. Trying to see a change in playstyle here for EV. We'll see if they continue it as they move upfield, but more focused on making sure they can get the offense, getting the shots. Multiple players committing here, but again, fine for Altitude. Well, that touch from NASCAR. A bit ahead of himself, still finds the passing field, but no one will challenge. Peak will get the clear here. Pipsqueak, challenged by Peak. Tiger White, that second touch was not what he wanted. Rift has to take a little bit of time to corral this. Now he can go for it. Was looking for a bump. Multiple players again jumping for Altitude, but But no challenge coming quickly here from Sparkle. They're free to take their time. They won't be punished for a double commit. Rift. Looking for Tiger. That one almost connected. Off the sidewall, Tadariz beats out Peak but couldn't score. And now, great outfield passing here from Escape Velocity. As Peak's shots will be enough. It bounced this way off the corner. I didn't think he actually had the angle to score this, but he definitely did. And he'll make me eat my words there. The first goal of this game will go to Escape Velocity. NASCAR off the sidewall. A team bump. Chance upfield. Tadariz couldn't read it. And there's the passing play from Escape Velocity Sparkle. A team bump. Gave time for Escape Velocity and Rift. I love the selfless play. Doesn't go for the shot. Knows that he has players following up behind him. And instead, he sets up a player to help him out. Escape Velocity. Lead by 2. They've been able to do that every single game so far, but the question is if they can hold it as time goes on. Pipsqueak. Through Rift. Now this touch from NASCAR. Peak last one back. He's been sitting pretty defensively. That's the thing about Peak. He's not a midfield kind of guy. He's an offense and defense kind of guy. He's known to sit back very far. His teammates push up, but this 50 from Peak, not advisable. It goes back towards his net. Tiger, though, will hold control. Now looking for the dribble out. And to force his way through Tadariz, but Tadariz will have enough on it. Pinch with Tiger. NASCAR jumping, but... well, he won't be able to put anything threatening on that touch. Pipsqueak, though. NASCAR was looking in field, but nothing there, and now Escape Velocity Sparkle cleared away. NASCAR down the field. It's a game of boom ball, trying to catch them off guard here, and you can sometimes do that, especially with players like Peak who want to play so aggressively, who want to stay upfield. You can catch them, but oh my goodness! What a doink from Rift! Escape Velocity Sparkle! Pull out the mechanical plays. It was simple in its look, but elegant in its overall outcome. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Sparkle! And what a play there. The coordination to be able to get that play to work for them. Because not just them with a great shot, it's also with a great pass to set him up. Being able to coordinate that takes skill, and you can tell there's a reason why these teams are both 2-0. And they're mixing in passes like that. Plays like those. And that now can help EV Sparkle. Tiger White, though, trying to make it 4. Maybe looking for a second. Stop there by Tadariz. Rift. 50-50. Now Peak jumping in. Pipsqueak will look for the clear out for altitude. Tiger White. But back by Tadariz. It's Pipsqueak. Infield, but no one there for altitude, and no one will be there as Escape Velocity Sparkle once again keep the offense going. This is them holding control. This is them wasting out the time. They did this in Game 1 so well. Now in Game 2. Game 2, wow. Now in Game 3, they look to do it again and get their second game of the series. Peak. Up high. He can read these. Second touch. Now Rift down in front. That's a light shot. NASCAR driver will get there in time. Tiger. Up. Another touch here. Peak won't be able to score this, but he will set up a teammate. Infield. Tiger couldn't read this. Pipsqueak will get the clear. Rift going back, not taking any chances. Better to be safe than sorry, especially with a 3-goal lead. You don't need to score anymore. All you need to do is make sure that you keep your defense solid. As there is demoed by Rift. Pipsqueak back in. Tiger doesn't read this. Peak will. NASCAR driver couldn't get the shot on that, and time running out here for Altitude Esports in this game if they want to take match point here. They need 3 goals. They need them quickly. Demo. Pipsqueak misses the shot. Here comes Tadariz. He's wide. And that was one they needed to score. Not enough time left for Altitude. They might get 1 goal, but that will be it. And they won't even. Escape Velocity Sparkle with a shutout in Game 3. Now only one away from winning the series. One more game is all that Escape Velocity need. Altitude now need to go all the way to Game 5 if they want to have their chance. But we are going to be moving to Game 4 first to see if Altitude can even punch in that chance before Escape Velocity wins the series. Only the ability of these teams will tell. As Escape Velocity very close now to winning this one, moving on to the next stage of the competition. Altitude explored a new heights. Heh heh heh. Anyways, I'll shut up. That's a that's a bad joke. Escape Velocity again up 2-1 in the series. All they need is to take it here in Utopia Coliseum Dusk, and they'll be good to go. For Altitude, now it's must win if they want to take this series, if they want to go 3-0 overall. Going to be difficult, but it's definitely possible. They've shown that they have it before. They have the ability to come back. They have the ability to keep themselves up there with Escape Velocity, but Escape Velocity have been playing well. Last game, they kept their net completely clean. I don't know if they'll be able to do it again, but we'll see if they can. As Tadeusz misses this. Won't be able to get back to it. Peak will get the dribble, and now it's outwards towards the blue side of the field. Rift beats past 2 towards Tiger. Tiger will leave it for Rift. Rift, second touch. That one will go wide. Peak won't be able to challenge, though, before a NASCAR driver gets a touch, but he still will win it with the dunk. Now Tadeusz. Not a lot of boost. Awkward here for Altitude, but they are able to at least keep themselves composed, but not anymore. What a save there from NASCAR. Looks for the pinch. It wasn't strong there, and Rift right back into the mix. But Pipsqueak clears it back out. And Altitude almost caught Eevee Sparkle there with 2 players stuck in the corner. Tadeusz shot. It's wide. Second. Peak will stand in the way. Strong defense there from Peak. As 2 players challenging, Rift gets the clear, but only towards Tadeusz. Will throw it back in. Altitude love to go right back in the offense with the clear. Unfortunately, that playstyle of theirs in the midfield has not been one to generate tons of opportunities, but this could. Oh, but Peepsqueak had no boost. If he had like 30, he would have been able to score that. Would have been a great passing play there from Altitude. Unfortunately, just wasn't to be. Still, they're searching. Corner. Tiger White off the side wall. NASCAR back in. Not on target. Peak will still make the touch to keep it away from his net. Now again, and Peak another big read on that near post. He had a couple of lows to keep his team strong on defense. Couple saves, but a couple touches that, I mean, they're essentially saves anyways. If he misses those, it's going to be a goal. Eevee Sparkle just throwing the ball upfield. They can't get any shots for themselves right now. But here's a chance. Peak. Off the back wall. Second touch. They actually directs it towards the net, but Pipsqueak will clear it. NASCAR driver down the field. Rift. Missed by Pipsqueak. Rift past all 3. In for Peak. Open nets, and he won't miss those. Escape Velocity Sparkle score first once again. Rift dribbles it down the field. Gets past all 3. And it's Peak with the easiest shot of his career. Altitude eSports now having to fight from behind. Things looking difficult for them, but definitely doable. As another miss here from Pipsqueak towards the blue net. NASCAR driver will get the clear. Dribbles it. Where's the flick? There it is. What a shot! Curls his way inward. Altitude eSports tied up as NASCAR driver catches Rift. Being a little too passive here, Rift gave him the opening, and NASCAR driver took it. There's a follow coming in from CJ. Thank you, CJ. Welcome to the Sweatiest stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully your night's going well. We're currently in Game 4 here. Escape Velocity Sparkle will have a chance to win the series, and whoever wins this will be going to the single elimination playoff bracket, as now Tadeusz with the goal. It was a forced mistake here as Rift, he wanted to get the clear, but so far the clears from Escape Velocity Sparkle have been their biggest issue. They've been weak, they've been low, they have been unconventional, and they definitely haven't worked. And for them, getting the ball out of their half, again, seems to be the biggest issue. Is now a challenge from Peak. It will lay in his corner. He can look to clear it out. Keeps control here. And a pinch now. Tadeusz looking for a clear himself. Tiger White misses this. Rift though. Upfield, Tiger in the corner, looking back for Rift. Rift could get this! Pipsqueak saves, still in front. Peak coming in. NASCAR will get there before he does. Pipsqueak got the clear. NASCAR beats Tiger, and another goal. Out to the eSports catch. Escape Velocity Sparkle hot dogging. It's like we went for the boost. He'll regret that one. Game has not been favorable to Tiger White, who's been so fast to so many of these, but that one he was caught being a bit careless. Escape Velocity. Maybe they don't want to go to Champions Field. It's starting to look more and more like they're going to have to, unless they can get some goals in this final minute of gameplay. Rift. Tadeusz with the touch, but it's a heavy one. Tiger White will pinch it back in. NASCAR misses this. Tadeusz will get a touch, but the offense from Escape Velocity just not happening here, and that clear will become another goal. Out to the eSports fighting for their lives. As again, just too slow, too delayed from Escape Velocity Sparkle. The offense of theirs, not one with known for control, not one for its midfield. And you can definitely see that those struggles emanating here in this one. Altitude, again and again, win it. Win the race of the ball. Pipsqueak to the side wall. Now towards the net. NASCAR up, he couldn't make it 5. Surely it's a victory lap here for Altitude in this game. We're going to be going to Champions Field. One more game to decide who will go on to the single elimination bracket. There's the hat trick for NASCAR driver. Been looking for it. We'll get it here as Peak turns the wrong way. Again, Escape Velocity leaving their net open in careless situations. And for Altitude Esports, they are not going to let that one walk away. As Lefty Legend coming to the raid at 12. Thank you, Lefty, for the raid. Guys, about ready to watch a Game 5 in this series. Altitude Esports have always felt like they've been behind, but this game they are definitely taken a strong lead. But Escape Velocity, they took games 1 and 3. Altitude took games 2 and 4. We'll be going to Champions Field to decide this one. Winner goes to the final bracket of this group. It's a Swiss stage, by the way. But both these teams are 2-0, going the week 3 with a chance to make it through. Need 3 wins. They're very close to getting there. All both teams need is one more win. Here we go. Champions Field. Where so many series have gone. Of course, both these teams need that win. Pressure is on them, but again, reminder, even if they lose, they still have 2 things going for them, so this is mostly just to come in as a high seed, come in early, get yourself as much time as possible to see who you're going to be playing against. Thank you, Lefty. Oh, big shoutouts to you. Again, guys, go show Lefty Legends some support. As again, we're going to be moving into Game 5 here. The pressure mounting. One more game. Winner of this will be moving in to the top 8. Loser will have to try again next week. No one wants to be in that position. Everybody wants as much time as possible to set themselves up for playoffs. And here's their chance to make that mark. So far, Escape Velocity Sparkle have scored first in every single game so far. We'll see if they do it again, especially in Game 5, where generally there's less goals scored. And it's more defensive overall. Getting that first goal, important. Peek. Off the sidewall. Infield, no one there. Gutierrez with the clear. NASCAR driver, looked like he was playing all-time goaltender there for a moment. Advisable, but again, you can understand the pressure these players are under. You don't want to make any mistakes. You might as well play defensively if anything. Sedaris waiting. Rift will challenge, and he catches Sedaris. Sedaris was slow, and it's Rift who puts the shot in. Sedaris, I don't think he expected Rift to actually be able to hit this angle, but he definitely did. And that's the first goal here for Sparkle. Less than 45 seconds in. The pressure now on altitude. Reminder again, Sparkle scored first every single game so far. That doesn't mean that they've been able to hold that lead very long. Altitude can definitely answer back. They did it incredibly well last game. Scoring so many different goals unanswered. Again, with how low scoring Game 5 can become, you don't want to be in the position where you're losing early. But the nice thing about them is, again, they have 4 minutes to get themselves back, to compose themselves here in this series. All they need is one goal, and then we'll be back to normal. Of course, giving up a second goal would be detrimental. Escape Velocity, though, need to be careful not to overcommit, not to leave that net open like they did so many times last game. That's Pipsqueak. Tiger White off the corner, clears it back. Now he has a dunk on Sedaris. NASCAR driver waiting. Rift challenged by Pipsqueak. Rift still! That one just wide. Peak now challenging Sedaris. Maybe not the right decision. That net left open, but Sedaris couldn't score. Follow-up chance. That won't do either. NASCAR off the back wall. Tiger White with the clear. Pipsqueak bumped along the way. Peak will win this challenge. NASCAR doing it back. Sedaris. Where's the corner? Rift. Gonna answer back. It's towards the back wall. Escape Velocity. Stuck on defense. They've been stuck here before. They don't ever like to be stuck here. They're a team that wants to push up. You know how aggressive Peak wants to be. Being stuck on defense is the last thing they want to be. What a dunk! Oh, what a goal for Peak! Sometimes it just goes your way. And for Peak, this is one of those times. Did not expect the dunk, but he'll take it anyways. Escape Velocity Sparkle in one of the more unexpected ways. Now lead by 2. In a game that both teams need to win. Only one of them will be able to be given that right. Miss there from NASCAR, but he got close. Now a dunk from Tiger White down the field. He's got no boost. Pick up a pad. Now he's got the full. Infield. NASCAR driver will still get the clear. Peak with the challenge. Leaves it for Rift. Off the back wall. To Tiger. Tiger. Pipsqueak. Awkward, but he still gets the read on this. NASCAR will clear. Peak. Answers it back. Rift. Not going to challenge, but here comes that downfield pass. That one's high from Pipsqueak. But it's altitude. Showing us those old tricks of theirs back in play again. They can get a couple of those passes going. I would expect them to be to tie this back. As now this one, oh my, what a touch! Rift will score off of that. Altitude. I mean, we saw NASCAR, he was completely off the wrong foot there and hits it backwards, straight back towards Rift. And Rift will say thank you. It won't count as an assist on the scoreboard, unfortunately, or fortunately for NASCAR. Probably doesn't want that stat there to be noticed. Now Peak looking to try to make it 4. It will be Rift to finish. Completes his hat trick. Escape Velocity Sparkle controlling this game. As right off the kickoff, it's Peak with a demo, with a pass. Rift with the final push, and Escape Velocity Sparkle now sitting pretty here with just a little over 90 seconds remaining. 90 seconds that Sparkle can play the defense that they are so good at the end of these games. There is. Tiger White beats 2. For Peak. Peak down the field. There's again, this one off the corner. Rift will throw it back in. Pipsqueak, heavy touch, but he can follow up on this. He's got the second for free. Now toward the net. Peak will save. He's been absolutely locked down in that near post. It's very tough. It's very tough for anybody to beat him there. Whenever he's the last one back, he seems to do pretty well at making sure, at the very least, to waste out time for his teammates to get back. Point for a team, again, that does sometimes overcommit. Is now a miss from Tidera's. Rift will score another. Things falling apart here for Altitude as time ticking away. And it looks like it will be Escape Velocity Sparkle to win this series after all. They take all the odd games. Went back and forth. That's Altitude. They really fought for in this one, but ultimately could not string 2 games in a row. And that unfortunate situation for them. I mean, Sparkle, they'll be the ones to score again. Rift is not going to stop scoring. It is Sparkle who will punch their ticket into the top 8, into the final bracket, into the quarterfinals. Who their opponent will be, we'll be seeing that answer in 2 weeks when everything is finalized. But for Sparkle, they'll be happy to have those 2 weeks to plan, to prepare for what is sure to come. NASCAR driver to Pipsqueak, maybe looking for one more goal for Altitude in this series, but unfortunately, time not their friend. Rift looking for a 6th goal for himself. As Peak, saved by Pipsqueak. Back in by Tiger White, that's a heavy touch. Rift jumping. Keeps it close towards the net. Maybe trying to force it in. Pipsqueak will save. Keeping the nets clear of one more goal. Just going to let it be a 6-0. As Game 5, not very close here. Escape Velocity Sparkle. They do it again. They have another big win, and it's in the moment when they needed it. Game 5, Champions Field. Escape Velocity Sparkle will win the series. And they'll be out of the first stage, the Swift stage, 3-0. Big wins for Sparkle. And that will be it for them here. As I'm sure we are definitely going to. I'm sure we're gonna get an interview with them. We generally do interviews afterwards. Of course, Jenny Jelly, no problem. But yeah, good series, I must say. That was incredibly competitive. As I'm gonna quickly run a 1-minute ad so I can set everything up and finish up that prediction poll for you all. Escape Velocity Sparkle are your winners. We'll be getting them in here for the interview. And as soon as we get them in here, we'll be chatting with them. This is the last match of the night. We'll just be waiting for them, but we have time to just chat and stuff, because again, that was the last match of the night. That will be it here for all of the action on the stream. It's been an interesting night. I'm going to take a look at that schedule one last time here. Just tell you what has transpired. Again, earlier, our first matchup, Backbone Gaming versus Missouri S&T Green. We saw a sweep for Backbone Gaming as they even up their record to 2-2 in that league and trying to punch their way into the top 5 to get into the playoffs from their group. And again, we just recently saw Altitude eSports lose to EV Sparkle, Escape Velocity, now in the playoffs themselves with the 3 straight wins. They're looking like an unstoppable force. And here to talk about it is... Oh, someone just left. Are the players here of Escape Velocity. 1 second, I need to get... Let's see if we can get Peak back in here. As... There we are, there's everybody. Welcome in there. Escape Velocity Sparkle. Congratulations on making it to the playoffs. How does it feel, Peak?
Eek?
Peak is at a loss of words. Did he mute himself?
I don't know.
Or Peak muted himself. Air, we'll ask someone else then, because everybody else is here. I want to hear from you, both of you, Tiger White and Rift. How's it feel, Tiger White? Tell me, making it to the playoffs, 3-0 straight, but still, the playoffs is all that matters. How do you feel now that you're in there?
Really, really good. We're just coming off finishing PCS. We played in PCS and didn't fare quite as well. So I think we're pretty excited about how we've done the last 3 weeks. We've had 2 Game 5s. Last week we had a reverse sweep though, and I think coming off of Game 3 of that match, we got our confidence back. So pretty solid games overall. They were a good team, I thought. A lot of back and forth, but really happy about the result.
Yeah, and Rift, that third game was important for you guys, but what was also important was Game 4. You guys won Game 3 very convincingly, but then Game 4, it was like a whole 180. The whole thing was flipped on you. And going into Game 5, there's some real pressure on you guys to perform, but you definitely did. What was it that got you guys to perform in Game 5 like you did in Game 3 this series?
Well, for Game 5, I guess we just kind of realized what we were doing wrong. Figured out that we were sort of giving them too much space to do what they wanted, so we just kind of decided to just throw everything out the window and just decided to go after them at any point possible. So that led to a whole lot more goals and shots and less pressure on our net.
Of course, and now Peak back. Hopefully he's been able to. Have you fixed your mic issue, Peak?
Yeah.
There he is.
Here
That's the eloquent voice of Peak
Yeah.
that I know.
Long time no see.
Yeah, but again, what an important time though to be back on the stream. Made it to the playoffs. Tell me the importance of it 3-0. What are these 2 weeks that you're gonna have to watch as everybody else fighting to compete to even have a chance to be there with you? How does it feel, obviously, to be in the playoffs and to again have those 2 weeks where you guys can do whatever you need to do to prepare?
Yeah, for sure. Getting to playoffs already is definitely what we wanted. This is the momentum we need for our team. For Premier, it did not go so well, so I'm a lot happier to see more positive results out of LOS. So we're definitely going to spend some time working as a team, patching up all of our mistakes. Probably watching VODs as well. I'm sure that there's definitely a Peak reference in your VOD that I'll have to rewatch. But
Oh yeah, no, I talked about it when you almost owned gold in like
yeah,
that second game.
yep,
I remember.
I
Oh,
saw a
yeah, the
save. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I have to watch that over again, but yeah, obviously won't want to own goal and just the overall like team vibe has been better as well. Like even in Game 4, we were really down. We actually thought about subbing Pedro in, but we thought, well, we've already beat Altitude in 2 games. We can do it in 3. So yeah, really feeling good about the position we're in right now.
Again, that makes a lot of sense as well. Going in the playoffs, I want to hear from all of you. Is there any team out of all the teams that's left around here, because you guys are the first ones to make it in? Are there any teams that actually I don't know if you are, because there's also another matchup going on between Dayton Flyers Blue and Midnight Society. I wonder if they've actually had their matchup. But again, is there any team out of all these teams here that you want to play in the playoffs? Doesn't matter if it's in the quarterfinals or not. Are there any teams in there that you want to play? Any teams that you want to call out? I want to hear from all of you. If there's any team that you guys are specifically focusing on?
I don't know a lot of the teams that are in there, honestly, and I think that's a good thing because we're taking it week by week. We'll do a little bit of reconnaissance on the teams that we're up against in the following week, and don't worry about beyond that. We got to get there first. So
For me, I'd say just I want to play any team that'll put up a fight because I'm confident in our team's ability to get the job done. And yeah, excited for the playoffs.
And for
I
you,
was
Peak?
going along the lines of Rift, really any team that's willing to push us. But if I were to look at any team to play against again, I'd play against N of Smoke, the team we reverse swept. I feel like we can definitely prove ourselves a little bit more in beating them 3-1 or even 3-0.
Interesting to see a rematch between you guys and Nola Flight, but again, a big win for you all. It was difficult. You went to Game 5, but it's a win nonetheless. You guys are in the playoffs. You're in the top 8. You've secured it. You don't have to worry about fighting for that spot anymore. Now you have time to prepare to get ready for it again. Congratulations on your win. Do you all have any final messages, any shoutouts out there for anybody watching?
Peak, lead it off.
I still need to gather my thoughts. Jeez.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say something. I'll say something then. There's
Go
a
ahead.
small group of people that I'll try to send out if we're streaming. I'll try to send out the link so they can watch, and that's my parents. They watch, and then my buddy Pat. He watches a lot too. So shout out to them for supporting us, and then also Peak. You'll probably say this anyway, but I'm gonna beat you to it. Owner of the organization, Escape Velocity, Adirolin, for supporting all the teams and trying to get into as many streams to cheer them on as he can.
Yeah.
I'll thank Pedro for kind of sticking around the VC while we're playing, and then after we're done playing, just kind of motivating us to do better and trying to point out some things that maybe we could do better. Parents are watching, so thank you guys for support, and thank you to these two goofy teammates over here. It's a lot of fun to play with them.
A lot of parents watching. I'm noticing. That
Yep.
happens. That's a lot. That's a lot more common than I ever thought it would have been. But hey, again, hello there, parents of the players. Your team won. It's a good successful
Let's go.
for you all. Again, going into the playoffs, you got some time to again take your time, relax at the very least, get ready for the playoffs as well. And congratulations, definitely a deserved win here. Have an amazing rest of your night.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
That is it. Big win for Escape Velocity Sparkle here. Congratulations to them. Shoutouts to Escape Velocity Sparkle and Backbone Gaming for their wins tonight. But that'll be it here for it all. Everybody, take care. Have an amazing rest of your night. That's it from me. It's what you have to say. Thank you all so much. Stick around though for tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got some fun matches coming to you all. All right, see ya.